All right. We are live now. Woohoo! Hey, Nickel Stacking, you're the first one here.
My Nickel, what's up, brother?
We got Constitutional Stacker here for a special guest tonight. It's a great night. Are you there, Nickel?
I'm definitely special, I'll tell you that. I got my moments, Rock. Hey, Rocco, you're going to eat lightning and crap thunder, kid.
As long as you shoot guns and like drinking beer, we'll get along just fine.
Actually, it's funny you mentioned that. I'm going up shooting tomorrow with a buddy of mine. We're leaving about 8 o'clock in the morning. We're going to go up to the mountain for a half day. It's going to be great.
You know what? If what you'll have to do, because I don't shoot too many rifles in my backyard, but I do shoot pistols out here all the time.
You know, I think what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to take my 22s out tomorrow. I think I'm going to leave the AR at home and all that. I think I'm going to take my 22 mag out, which has been my everyday carry lately. It's a nice little pistol or revolver. And I think I'm just going to plink with that and maybe take out the shotgun. You know, nothing too crazy, but it'll be fun, man. I'm looking forward to it.
Yep. That's for sure. That's because I got a hey Jesse O, thank you for coming.
Jeff.
Good to see you.
Clear Lake. What's up, everybody?
Wait a little longer before we get more people in here. Yeah, because I have hey Gold Chick, good to see you.
What up,
Waters,
Goldie?
good to see you.
Goldie's always in the house. She's always supporting, man.
Yeah, she's spot on. She's a good gal.
Yeah. So yeah, I think I'm going to leave the AK and both the ARs at home because those are the freedom seeds I kind of want to keep. You know, I don't want to go through too many of them.
I don't. And we'll have to talk away from no phones or anything like that, and I'll fill you in on some other stuff that I do. Hey, Wendy, thank you for coming.
I like the way you're talking.
Yep. I've helped out a few people.
Hey,
so Barbara,
what's on tap for tonight in the conversation? What's up, Beto?
Hey, Beto, thank you for coming. I want to talk about buying bullion and the actual people that are out there. Hey, Chuck, thank you for coming. People are hey Gold Maple. People are talking about the price of silver going crazy. And I think we ought to do a little Silver Patriot. How you doing, brother? Thank you for coming. I think we need to talk about that, and you're more than welcome to lead on with that if you'd like.
Well, I was at the LCS today. I grabbed 2 tubes of dimes, as you can see, and I don't want to. I haven't done a YouTube video in over a week. I'm actually going to film one tonight for tomorrow probably. And I'm going to talk about what I saw in there. So I don't want to get, too into that because then ain't nobody going to watch anyway. But then no one will even watch. So I think I saw a mixed bag of buying and selling, mostly buying, which I saw a guy selling quite a bit of bullion today. And I don't think it's a good time to sell personally because the prices are down,
Exactly.
But, life happens, expenses come up. So I don't know what was going on with him, obviously. And I wasn't going to ask, that's just rude. But, I'll tell you, there was a lot of traffic in that store today. I'll tell you that much. A lot.
I could see that, and I agree with you 100%. I think it's the wrong time to sell. And to me, it's a good time to be buying right now. And my personal feelings, I did a couple of streams here about the Dutch bank in Germany, or not Germany, but Dutch, I'm not sure, central bank was talking about restructuring the gold price. And then last week, Deutsche Bank did the same thing, that they're going to follow along with the central banks, and they're going to up their price of gold. So what I think, if they're going to restructure the price of gold, we could see gold overnight go way up. And so I'm just thinking, and silver will fall right in behind it.
Yeah, it usually tends to track behind it. Absolutely. Gold usually leads the way and silver generally follows. But, it's definitely not the right time to sell if you don't have to, because people, and people hate this comparison, but it's 100% true. people need to treat buying and selling metals like they do buying and selling stocks. You want to buy when it's cheap, and if you're going to sell, you want to wait, and sell it at what appears to be the top of the market. And seeing people sell right now, I'm just like, oh, don't do that. Don't do that.
I agree with you 100%. It just, you never want to buy too much that you can't, weather the storm. It's not good. You have to be able to, it's like a savings account and hedge against inflation. You want to make sure you don't buy too much where you got to try and turn around and get your money back. So
I've done that to myself in the past, and you're right. I didn't like doing it. I only did that to myself once. I was like, oh, now I got to sell, and I had to sell at a loss, and I wasn't happy about it.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. I'd hate to go in there and even, because when I started stacking again I've been stacking for quite a long time, and I sold in 2000, right after 2008 when gold took off. I sold just about every piece of gold I own. There's a couple of favorite pieces I had, and all my silver. I wish I'd have kept I had some really nice. Hey, there you go, Lassie Farm. You got toothpicks. Lassie Farm is barely being able to stay up, man. He's like me. He gets up early for work. But that's I really think that you need to be careful and don't overdo it and just hang on to it.
Oh, absolutely. And Nickel says for is safe, and there's a story behind that. What's up, Homestead? Good to see you, Lassie. So Patriot, what's up? So Nickel did a live stream last night. You know how he does, but he actually left the chat on for a change. So keep doing that, by the way. But I'm in a predicament. I bought my second safe in April, and it's not as big as I'd like it to be. I think you're getting rung up. And Lucky Star, what's up? And I need to buy a third one, but between all the 2A tools, I mean, the last 3 months probably I've stacked between 60 and 100 ounces a month. So I'm really getting heavy.
I don't blame you. Did you see what I went and brought on a show, and I still got it over here.
Yeah, smash the like, people. Only 2 likes. Come on now.
Did you see this? Did you see me when I showed that, how to build that and stuff like that, Constitutional?
I did not. Tell me more.
This is sewer pipe, okay, or drainage pipe. This is 4-inch, and you can get it up all the way up to 6-inch. Now, the 6-inch is great for storing long stuff that you might want to put in there. You put plastic around it and stuff like that. You can bury it, or you can actually set it up in a closet and make it look like it is a part of your plumbing in your house. So,
okay.
This here screws off, and so it's just you see, it's just a piece of empty pipe in there, and so you just glue it on like you're doing plumbing, and it it could be an alternate, cheaper than, what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so what you're saying is you're going to give me your home address, and I'm going to come find all your pipe and see what's in them.
if you can find them, Constitutional.
Hey, so yeah, yesterday was Nickel's birthday, and I got a question, Nickel stacking. I want to know, did 79 come by and give you your birthday spankings? We all want to know, I'm sure. Come on now.
We know how that went.
This is gonna get them going.
Exactly. And I want to say this here, not just because I collect. Okay, I'm a collector and a stacker, and this set right here, you can still buy it. I don't know how long it's going to be, but this is the lowest mintage since 1959. they only producing 185,000. But as far as they say 185,000, they may sell 182, 183, which will be way down there. Now, I got a feeling that set will be going up because I'm already looking on eBay and I see them selling for in the 40s. And so I think that thing is going to be kind of a hard set to get. And
I'm sure.
And for $29, and I think you can still get them on Silver Patriot, I think so. Son of a Silver Stacker had been talking about that, and I agreed with him 100% that I think it's going to be I normally get 5 of those a year, and I think it's a double nickel. I think they're going to be actually a good set. And
Son of a Silver Stacker is nothing but a wonderful guy. I got nothing bad in the world to say about that guy.
He's sharp.
He is smart, and he's got one of them smooth morning drinking coffee DJ voices. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I love that guy to death. He's a good man.
Yep. He's sharp, like you said. He's smart. So I really, and he likes doing research like I do. He used to be a school teacher. Did you know that?
I don't think he ever told me that.
Oh, well, hopefully he didn't mind me saying that. But yeah.
Oh no, him and I talk on email quite, semi frequently. So that's not, I've seen his face. I know his name, so I'm sure that wouldn't bother him. It just never came up. Interesting.
Right. Yeah. And so he does a lot of research on there, and he catches a lot of stuff. I send him a lot of emails on different things going on, and stuff that happens that I see a lot, and I'll send him emails to look for this, look for that, and stuff like that that I bring into my I'll tell him, don't say anything about this, but I want you to know, but I'm going to be bringing this up in my stream. So, and he's good about not letting the bag out,
Speaking of, Gold Chick says B-Day whippings. I'll tell you what, Gold Chick sounds like a handful of fun. I got to keep my eye on that girl. She's kind of scaring me a little bit, but she sounds like never a dull moment with that one in the room.
Hey, Gold Chick, it's my birthday next week. You want to come and have some fun?
He wants them whippings. I'm closer, but I ain't gonna come give them to you.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Constitutional.
That feeling's mutual, brother.
Oh Lord.
Nickel says she uses whips and chains. Oh boy.
Oh, we're getting away from the coin market here, I think. Hello, Lucky Star. I got to say hi to you, but I didn't get to say personally to you. So thank you for coming. I wanted everybody to say hi, and make sure you subscribe to Constitutional Stacker and like and subscribe. He's got some good guests on his show, and we're going to kind of help each other out here and make sure that we kind of help each other in this YouTube community. So,
and not just YouTube. There's other communities out there too. I'm actually trying to build another channel on another platform that I actually kind of prefer to YouTube, to be honest with you. It's right there on the card at the bottom. Same channel name, same logo. That's actually where I've been making all my videos lately. Hey, I am going to shoot a YouTube video tonight that'll come out probably tomorrow. But so you said you're a collector and a stacker, correct?
Right.
Now, the only collecting I do is bullion. I don't have any numismatics. I don't have any of that. Now, not to say that there's anything wrong with it, because I don't think there is, as long as you have a base stack down. But something I've noticed in the last year or so, I've noticed a lot of people that started out as collectors, like with numismatics, have come over to the stacking side of things. Yep. What do you think about that? I
agree with you. There's a lot of them doing that. I was just going to show you. This is my main staple this is what I spend a lot of money on. I have a registry set with PCGS. And so I'm all the time looking for upgrades on my Benjis. And so I do that. And so that's, I'm all the time trying to buy coins on Great Collections, and so I do a lot of bidding on Great Collections. That people are just going hog wild on coins as far as price. They're like there's no limit on money, and so and I can't I refuse to pay more for a coin than what they're actually booking for, and I see that a lot.
I tell you what, that reverse Morgan and that reverse peace dollar they came out with.
Uh-huh.
I was in LCS, a different one last week, and I'm telling you, I wanted to buy one of each. They were selling the two together, but I ain't paying $250 for 2 ounces of silver. Ain't happening.
Right.
Were they graded? Beautiful.
Were they graded?
I'm trying to remember. I don't think they were.
Because to me, I think if you can afford a graded 70 or send it out and get it graded, I think that's where it's going to be at right now because it's the very first one. Next year, I'm not going to be all that hot on them because I know they're going to overdo it next year. But this year, I think because it's the first year and it's really hot as far as if you get the 70 grade, because the 69 grades really drop in price. And so it needs to be a 70.
You're right, Patriot. I realized that after I said it. And see what Gold Chick just said. I prefer Numis, but given economics and dollar devaluation, exactly. And that's why I don't stack numismatics, because if times get really hard, I feel like that market's going to shrink even more as far as liquidity goes. You're going to have to find somebody who's got the money to buy what you want to sell, and you got to have what appeals to them at the time. And as things get tighter with people, I feel like that market may close a little bit. So I don't even dabble in it, to be honest with you. I appreciate some of the pieces, but I think now is definitely not the time for numismatics. But that's just my opinion.
Well, to see, that's why I haven't been buying too many of because my set, my Franklin set is all graded, and I'm trying to get all of them what they call the full bells. That's the top grade that you can get, and the highest grade as I can get in those. Hey, Sterling, thank you for coming. It's really, the ones that I've been really going for and trying to get those. If I find a good deal on, I'll bid on them. But if people go crazy, I just let it go. I just, yeah, that's right, Gold Chick.
Yep. That Gold Chick's right, and I agree with Sterling Cannabis too. I mean, it is. It has to appeal to that collector, and I don't want to take the time to find that person to sell them to. Although I will say there are some numismatic pieces out there that really appeal to me. I'm not gonna, and I wouldn't mind picking up one or two if the price was right, because I've got such a massive base stack that I'm covered there. I mean, I got a lot of freaking silver. I don't got that much gold, but I got a lot of silver because I like silver. I think gold's a better play. I think gold's the better play personally because the world's obsessed with it, but it doesn't excite me the way silver does. I'm going to be honest with you. I really like silver.
See, I'm like you too. And there's a few, I sold it in 2008. I had a really nice 2.5 Indian gold set, and I sold that plus I had some 20s, and I really regret because they were really nice coins. But I think gold got to 1780 or something like that in 2008. How can I not, how can I not sell them? I made money off of them, but you can only keep so much.
Well, and that's right. And then you end up in another situation like me if you try to keep too much, which is kind of what I do. And that's you find yourself buying a third safe in the same year that you bought your second safe. And I'm not talking little dinky safes. I'm talking these are rifle safes. I mean, I put my weapons in there, so they're sizable.
Yeah, exactly. They're not going to pick them up and run off with them.
Oh no, I got a home security system. They're bolted down. I mean, they're the real deal. I still get nervous when I'm gone. Like when I went down to see old Savage Stacker, I was nervous being gone for 3 days or 2 days, man. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yep. And that's why I when I showed you that piece of pipe, if you get the big 6-inch, you can dismantle some stuff and take it and stuff it and you wrap it. Do you have a one of these vacuum sealers?
I don't.
So you could take and oil it up really good, put it in a vacuum sealer, and put it in that tube and bury it. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, yep.
So
My luck, I'm getting so damn old, I'd forget where I buried it though. Silver Patriot says he's got a home security system, Smith & Wesson. I've always got mine on my hip, man. I get you.
Yep.
But I'm not always here, and when I'm not here, that's when ADT gets turned on and the cameras get turned on, and I count on the safes to do their job, and I count on the security system to send the cops, while they're trying to get into my safe, hopefully, or send me. But I'll tell you right now, if you're breaking into my house, you better hope the cops are the ones coming before me, because I'm going to be a little less polite and kind to you. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you. Do you want me to, talk about carrying your tools with you? I have a story. If you want to hear this story, it happened out at the airport.
I do.
Now, at the airport, we're seeing a lot more people being more braving and stuff like that. And
just a couple of weeks ago, that one lady or whatever, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Well, there's a homeless guy that climbed over the fence. We don't know where he climbed over, but he went all the way up into the D gates. And I do carry my big wrench around, Silver Patriot. He went all the way up to the D gates. Now, nobody knows how he got up there, but there was two guys. I don't know what two guys challenged him, because if you are out there and they don't see your badge, you can challenge them to see their badge to make sure they're supposed to be there. Well, he wasn't supposed to be there, and he ran off. Well, what you do is you actually call the port, and they'll send the police out. Well, during the time the police got there, and after that, this guy climbed in a lav truck. Now, lav truck is what they empty the toilets and the airplanes and stuff into. He got in his lav truck, started up, and took off and drove it through the fence. And
I love Portland and its quote unquote leadership.
I know. Listen to this. They found it in Vancouver on Highway 14 going toward Camas. And the only reason they found it is truthful troll. The only reason they found it is the simple thing: it ran out of fuel. And I'm thinking to myself, they're supposed to have all these cameras and everything like that.
Oh, yeah.
As far as I know, they haven't caught this guy. And so,
and that's the problem. We have leftist quote unquote leadership, and nobody gets prosecuted. No one's held accountable. It's just become such a mess out here, man. It's really sad. I've been here my whole life, and I've seen the decline. And it's just, if your eyes are open and you're paying attention, it's a lot of it's attributed to that. I mean, the DAs don't prosecute nobody. It's just, you and me will get a ticket going down the road, or we'll get arrested for something stupid that shouldn't even be against the law, something minor. But the real criminals, they don't do anything to them anymore. It's sad, man.
Exactly. They just turn them loose.
And it's all because of the leftist leadership we've elected, because that's their MO, and it sucks.
Yep, exactly. I agree.
Anybody who supports that is sleeping.
Yeah, they are. They really are. They are.
And they're hurting other people by the decisions that they make and the things they support, and that's really selfish. They're hurting the good folks, and I don't like that.
Right. I agree with you 100%. I agree with you. I have been doing some testing too on water. The white spots on them, the milk spots.
Oh yeah, man. That's why I don't buy Silver Britannias anymore. I think they're beautiful, but I don't buy it because of that. I stick to the gold ones only for Britannias.
Right. Well, what? Yeah, Texas built $1 billion vault. Is what
I'm working on building me one too, Gold Chick. With all these safe.
There you go. Well, I was going to say, I've been doing some testing. I took some of the worst ones, some 2009 maple leaves.
Yep.
That I had, and they milk spotted so bad.
Oh, yeah.
I've been trying to get those milk spots off after, because they've changed their annealing process. And so but I did get rid of them, and I'm going to do a little segment after they've been in this little sack for a year, and then plus I've done some other things to it. But I'm going to do a video on that, on how to get rid of them, and then and some of them won't be gone. But hey, Creek Runner,
very cool. I hope that doesn't spoil your video, but I heard a long time ago a great way to remove milk spots, and it actually works pretty well. And I bought them I bought this just for the Britannias I had, and I think I had a couple older maples back in the day when they had that problem. And it worked really well. And you don't want to do it to a numismatic coin, obviously, but a simple pencil eraser worked really well.
It will. They will. And you want a really soft one, because it'll. Yep. You don't want to do that to a numismatic coin at all.
No, not at all. Because then you get scratches and you're depreciating the value. But with bullion, it don't really matter.
Well, the way I did a constitutional, if you take one of your coins at milk spots, the Britannias or whatever, the trolls on. Let's see what trolls. The trolls on 205 soon. Be prepared to pay. Thanks to Tim.
Oh yeah, they're trying to. What up, son of a silver stacker? He must have heard us talking about him.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so speaking of 205, you were talking about the guy at the gate. No one knew how he got up there. Okay, when you're driving on 205 and especially 405 and I-5, right? How do they get up to them signs on the freeway to spray paint behind them? Is the city bringing in ladders and lifting them up to do it? Like, have you ever wondered that? I know you've seen it. How are they getting up there, man?
That is crazy. I tell you what, on the way to work this morning,
Jeff. Right? Oh, I'm sorry. That cracked me up. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm glad you're here, son of a silver stacker. I was going to tell you this morning, I saw one, I think it was a zombie at 181st and 84 going toward the airport, going east or westbound. There was one, and you know how bad it was raining this morning, right? He was standing.
Oh yeah, it was coming down.
On-ramp. He was standing on the on-ramp, and between the on-ramp and 84, just standing on there, no coat, no nothing. He just standing there looking and just getting soaked.
Well, he was on so many drugs he didn't even notice, probably.
I was wondering if anybody got hit out there this morning, because when I saw him, I was like, man, all black he was wearing, just crazy,
Oh yeah. I had some guy crossing the street the other night on my way home, all black, middle of the night, dark street. I damn near hit him, and he looked at me like I was the problem. It's like, dude, it's the middle of the night. There's no streetlights. What are you doing, man? People are nuts out here.
Yep.
Yeah, see, Beto just said it. Good.
Yeah, that's true. And if you look at the fentanyl coming in here, it's just unbelievable.
Oh, it's a mess. And now Oregon, a lot of Oregon wants to repeal Measure 110, which decriminalized chemicals. Well, you think that was going to be a problem? You had to wait for it to happen before you realized that this is going to be an issue? I mean, these people are just morons. But again, it's a leftist agenda.
Yep.
It's just crazy, man.
It is. It really is.
It's just nuts. I saw zombies today, no movement for 5 minutes. That's the other thing, too. Rocky, let me ask you this. How far do you have to drive for work? How long is your commute?
It's over 25 miles.
Okay, so you got a long commute like me. It takes me about an hour during the day and about a half hour to come home at night.
Yeah.
And something I've noticed is someone mentioned zombies. People can't drive anymore like they used to. It's almost like the common sense to operate a vehicle and do common things has escaped more people, I feel like.
Right. Exactly. That's exactly right. Things have gotten so bad when it comes to that, because you have to be double on guard, because it's just, you never know what these people. There was a guy in the center lane, and he jerked his car over so hard to get to the inside lane where I was at. I thought he was trying to dodge a car, but he just wanted over in that lane. I'm like, I thought he was going to flip his car around doing a 180 or something. That's how hard it was.
So I was coming home last night. You ever go down Beaver and Hillsdale by OHSU to get on the Barber? You ever been down that way?
I haven't. It's been a while.
Okay, well, but you know what I'm talking about? That intersection right there where you go left to go up to OHSU. There's a traffic light up there. It's probably about 6 feet above the cars. I was going home last night from work. Somehow, somebody found a way to launch their car, take out the traffic light that's probably 8 to 10 feet above the cars, and end up upside down in the guardrail. I'm thinking, how did you do that?
Oh my word!
Oh, it was a. I mean, I guess they picked a good place to do it at the bottom of the hill at the hospital, but of a trauma center. But my God,
he didn't have far to get moved over, did he? He was he could just roll out of his car and go into the hospital.
You know, I don't know what happened to them. I hope they're okay as long as they're a decent person. I mean, if they're a horrible person that does horrible things, then I don't care as much. But man, I don't know how they accomplished that. And when I saw their car, it looked like a folded bag of empty chips. So I was like, I don't know if this one's gonna make it, guys. I don't know. So I don't know what happened, but dude, it was gnarly.
That is crazy. I've seen some cars in some mess. Like, what day was it? It was raining really hard, and I was in the center lane, and this guy I think it was Monday or Tuesday when it was just pouring, when we had all the water in the roads, and this car was traveling so fast on the inside lane that it hit a puddle, and it did 180-degree or 360 and landed up and hit the guardrail. And I just kind of moved over and went on around him because it was real early in the morning. I'm thinking, these people got to learn how to drive, Oh,
man, a couple winters ago when we had like a half an inch of snow, I seen a guy in a Subaru. I mean, I saw the Subaru. I didn't see the person that did it, but they were on McLaughlin out here, and they flipped their car over. I'm thinking, how do you it takes effort to be that stupid.
It does.
It's just, especially in an all-wheel drive. I mean, with a half an inch of snow, come on, man. It's bizarre. Yeah, Subaru, exactly. It screams leftist all over it, doesn't it, Lassie? So I guess I shouldn't be surprised, but man.
Exactly.
They ain't the brightest crayons in the box.
Well, look at some of Lassie's videos that he has. Like today, he was driving, and it was pretty icy over there when he was driving. And I was thinking, these people around here would never make it. Lassie Farm drives a Subaru, so he knows what I'm talking about. So
I'll tell you what, I like the old Subarus, like the square bodies. Those were cool, but they just got taken over, man, by a certain group of people. It's like the Prius of the all-wheel drive world now.
Exactly. That's what is it about getting behind a Prius driver? It's like I want to get there today,
right? Right. I got a buddy. He used to drive a Subaru, and he's very much not on the left. And he had no idea it was a lib wagon until everyone told him. He's like, "Really?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, buddy. Oh yeah, buddy. That's what everyone's going to think about you, Bubba." It was funny. He's like, "Really?" And then he sold it. He's like, "I'm kind of glad I sold it because I don't want to be labeled like that." I'm like, "I know you don't." He had no idea though, which I find hilarious. Some of them are kind of cool though. They're decent cars, but let's see. Our city has been destroyed, and the people are criminal minded. Be careful, gun violence happens because dumbasses are having a brain cramps. So where do you live, Truthful Troll? Do you live out here too?
Yeah, he's somewhere around here.
It's a mess out here, ain't it? Oh, brother, it's gross. It's gross. I had a bum outside work the other night. He took a bunch of trash out of my dumpster. I mean, we're talking a 5x5 pile. And it was about 3 feet high. I mean, this was a lot. He did work. He filled a shopping cart 3 or 4 times and brought it over, starts going through it. I said, "What are you doing?" "I got a business to run." I go, "Pick this up." And I had to go out there and tell him 3 times. He goes, "Yeah, I heard you the first 2 times." I said, "But you're not doing anything about it." I said, "I don't come to wherever you hang out and make a mess there. You need to clean this up." And he cleaned up 50% of it, which is about 50% more than I expected. But this place is just a mess. Idaho does sound really good, Nickel. You're not wrong. That's where I want to move. I just want to be around normal people, honestly.
Did you hear about Texas on the ballot for this March that they finally got enough signatures to put it on to secede from the union?
Yeah, but they've tried that 100 times. It won't work. Just like we won't become Greater Idaho. Congress won't let it happen because it has to go through Congress.
Congress can't. They can't stop. Texas is totally different than any other state. and it's up to the people of the state. And if you vote for it, you don't have to have congressional approval. They can succeed.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Why is Texas different? I forget why that
It's
works
some
that way.
type of when they did that because Texas is a republic, and I think it's got something to do with that. Some of the laws and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think there's something. I think you're right. I don't know enough about it to talk about it because I don't want to be wrong. But I mean, I don't want to sound like an idiot. But yeah, I think you're right about that. But I remember they tried this once before, and they wanted to, and something happened. I don't remember. It was quite a few years back. You remember that?
Yes, yeah, and they're still trying to do that.
I don't blame them. I don't blame them at all.
Oh, I don't either.
I don't blame Eastern Oregon wanting to become part of Greater Idaho because they're tired of the Tri-Cities speaking for, or the Tri-County speaking for most of Multnomah County, speaking for the whole state. I mean, what works in Multnomah County, A, doesn't work, and B, doesn't work for anybody in the state that does work and that has a farm or has a business. It's just it don't work.
Right, exactly. Well, Gold Chick says that Florida is going for gold as legal tender, which would be really, really good.
Yes. I think they're one of the states fighting against the central bank digital currency, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
And I got to give DeSantis credit for that. I'm not. I think he's Trump 2.0, and I got my issues with Trump, although I did vote for him twice. But I really like what DeSantis is doing with that because we need more states to say we're not doing this because CBDC is bad news, baby, for all of us.
Yep, it is. They don't need to be knowing what I'm buying because if you want to go buy some ammunition or a new tool, you will with that CBDC that they can stop you.
Well, that and let's say I say to you, hey Rocky, my car broke down. Can you run me down to Salem for some shopping? I'll give you $100. You say sure. I send you $100. Now you got to pay tax on it because they know about it.
Yep, exactly.
I can't just hand you $100 bill and keep it between us to reimburse you because they're going to say, oh, well, you got to pay tax on this, blah, blah. Now, there ain't nothing good about it. But these young kids are so stupid and so indoctrinated and brainwashed. So they're going to say, oh, this is so convenient and so wonderful. It's like Apple Pay. And I had these people come in the other day. No joke. They wanted to buy some food. They said, do you take Apple Pay? I said, no. And this is not the first time. She says, well, I don't know how I'm going to eat. I don't have my wallet. I said, why would you leave the house? She was an ex-employee, so I could talk to her like this. I said, why would you leave the house without your debit card and some cash? What are you thinking? And your ID and your wallet. Like, what are you doing? But because they're that way, they're going to love the CBDC thing because they're not smart enough to understand the bigger picture.
Right, exactly. That's why I saw a video today talking about that people in Germany, the younger people are using cash because they don't want the CBDC in Germany. So they're fighting it that way. So a lot of people in Germany are doing that. And that's what we need to do here in the U.S. We need to go back to cash.
If you look at different countries like China and Germany, and if you talk to the youth and survey them on what they want to do for work, it becomes abundantly apparent that the stupidest youth in the world are the Americans.
Yep, they've been dumbed down.
It's true. It's absolutely true. Americans want to be TikTokers. They want to be YouTubers. They want to be. That's their number one answer. These American kids, where Chinese and Germans want to be doctors and astronauts and things like that. Like America is lost, and the youth is really lost. And it's. Yep. I used to want to live forever. Now I'm like, you know what? Nope. I don't want to be around for that.
Yep, exactly. And I hear again. Let's go back to like silver. Now, like what you bought, those 2 rolls of dimes. Now you think about that; those dimes are actual real money. They're recognized as real money. And if things really got bad, you could start bartering with actual dimes to people for goods and services. And so it would
snake.
You know where I'm going with that.
Oh, I do. And plus, my good friend Nickel Stacking has told me all I need is 10,000 dimes, and I will weather any storm. So I'm buying some dimes, Nickel. I got 100 more today, Bubba. But I mean, it's money. But here's what concerns me about that. It's only money See, he just said all you need is 10,000 silver dimes. It's only money if the people you're trading it with recognize it as money. And all I gotta say is I hope I ain't having to trade and barter with the young kids for anything because they won't even know what it is because they're not that smart.
Yep, you're right. Truthful Trolls, they're saying that the National Guard may have to come in at one point and put it all back together, and that's what I'm afraid of. It could get to that.
I agree with Sterling. He said maybe 100,000 dimes because 10,000 dimes is only about 714 ounces. Not enough, in my opinion.
Well, if you think about it, what's a roll of dimes? $5? What are they? $135 for a roll of dimes now?
I paid 90 for each roll today. 18 times
$90. That's good.
$1.80 a pop. So I bought 2 of them. Yep.
That's good. That's good.
So I'm not going
to tell you what I bought the last time I bought dimes. You don't even want to know.
What? 30 times face? Tell me no. Tell me you didn't pay $3.
I bought $100 worth of dimes.
What did it cost you?
$12 a face.
Huh?
I know. And I look at that and I wish I'd have bought as many as I could have, but I didn't think, it would go up that fast.
And 18 times face what I paid today is still over $28 an ounce. But I think it's going to be a good long-term, I know people hate this word, investment financially for me, because look what happened to the premiums with Constitutional not too long ago. Look what happened with the premiums of ASEs. I've also added 100 ASEs in the last 2.5 months to the stack because I didn't stack them because people out here were paying $40 a pop for them when silver was $23 an ounce. So I will have Constitutional, and which I've always had, but I will have enough ASEs to dump at said time to take profits and put more free metal in the stack. I mean, if I can sell an ASE and get 1.5 ounces for it, that's a good deal in my book. Same thing with Constitutional.
Yeah, exactly. I'm with you on that because Constitutional is what I buy. I buy like dimes, the same thing that you're buying. I like dimes, and because they're cheaper than buying the halves or quarters, and it's way better. And I just bought a roll of Eagles.
Good. Yeah, I just finished 2 tubes. I bought 2 more. I took 12 last night that showed up, which finished off a tube. I got another 20 on the way, which will finish off my another tube that'll put me at 100 ounces just in tubes. I got some stragglers. And then I like the quarters, but I'm poor, so I can't afford 7.35 ounces in a tube of quarters, I think, versus 3.15 with dimes. So I stick with the dimes, but I do prefer the quarters. Most people like the dimes better.
Yeah, see, and you think about it, you can do more with trading dimes too, So you think about it, a quarter right now is the same thing. You could buy a gallon of gas or fuel 50 years ago. You can do the same thing with it right now. You can still buy, a gallon of gas with what a quarter buys,
Hey, Truthful, what's the name of that place on 52nd and Powell? Because I think he's got a channel. It's right there by the Plaid and the tire shop, right? Because I think I know what you're talking about, and I've been meaning to go in there.
Is he on Powell? Or there was another one that I used to go to. He was on Division, I believe.
Only have 1 tube of quarters like the here as well. What? Yeah, see, everyone loves their fractional. I do like the halves too. I'll tell you what. You want to talk about halves? I do have 90% halves, of course, and a lot of people disagree with me on this, and I think it's a mistake. And I was talking to one of my LCSs about this, and they agree. Actually, they both agree. I have a ton of 40% halves, and everybody hates 40%, but 7 of them make an ounce. And I'll tell you what, when it comes time to buy silver, and that's what's available, you can get that stuff cheap. Yeah. And there ain't nothing in the world wrong unless you're melting it down with 40%, in my opinion.
Nope. I see. I'm the same way. And people kind of frown on the 40%ers, but if I can get a good enough deal on it,
Absolutely. 7 make an ounce, so an ounce is an ounce. Now, 18 war nickels make an ounce at 35%. Nobody likes those. I've got quite a few of those. And don't get me wrong, I would never stack just 40% or 35%, but I feel like there's nothing wrong with adding either to the stack. Now, war nickels, you're never going to get much when you sell them. They're so hated, but I think they're cool.
I would, yeah, I agree with you. I'd like to see the Mint come out with a war nickel like into the limited set, you know, silver and the silver nickel period, and have it look like the old date with the big P on the back of the war nickels and stuff. That would be really cool.
I actually have in one of my tubes of nickels. Actually, this is starting to piss me off because when I open my safe because it's so full, my plastic tubes fall out, and then they crack and they split. I hate that. That happened last night. And it was nickels, but I got in one of my tubes. I got a B, and I thought it was clean. It wasn't. It was a BU war nickel. I'll tell you what, war nickels are ugly because you can't make them shine, but the BU ones are damn good looking, man. They're really pretty.
Yep. Well, I was going to tell you, I sent an email off about 2 weeks ago to the Mint.
Okay.
And I finally got an answer, and it's about the new for next year, the flowing hair, the 1794 remake of the 1 cent coin. They call that the flowing hair. What is it? There's another name for it, but I sent them to Vertus Gibson, and I don't know if it was from her or whatever, but I did get a reply a couple of days ago over the weekend. And they said that would be a great idea. The problem of it is, now I didn't know to change materials on a Mint product like that on the metals, they'd have to have congressional approval. And I didn't know.
I'm sure they'll find a way to get around that because they seem to get around everything anymore without doing things
that's
right
what
way.
I was thinking. But I think it'd be really cool to have them do that and stuff like that. And I said, can you imagine having a silver, a gold, and a copper one in a 3-coin set like that? I think that'd be outstanding.
That's a lot of war nickels, Sterling. No, it would be. You see what Sterling said? That's a lot of war. He said, my grandma left me $400 worth of war nickels. My sister stole them when I was 10 years old. The bitch still owes me. That's a lot of nickels, dude. What is it? $2 in a tube or something? That's a lot of friggin' nickels, dude. That is. What is that? 200 tubes? Dude, that's crazy. Wow.
Yeah, that would be awesome. That'd be a lot to be packing around there, Sterling.
Well, he'll never know because she didn't give him the opportunity. Apparently, that sucks, dude. And what'd she do with them? Just spend them as dimes? I mean, as nickels? Did she do anything good with them?
Yep, exactly. Probably.
How broke do you have to be to steal, $400 worth of what you think are just nickels?
You got to be really broke.
That's pretty desperate.
Exactly.
But speaking of which, what is it, man? Like 63 or 64% of Americans don't have $400 saved for an emergency. I mean, dude, that's real.
It is. There's a lot of people that way. Constitutional, I work on so many people. I got more cars than I can work on.
You want one more? I miss my diesel.
Oh, you had a diesel truck?
I have one, but it's stuck in park.
Stuck in park? What kind of diesel is it?
It's a 95 Power Stroke on 35s. Beautiful truck.
And you say it's stuck in neutral?
No, it's stuck in park. It's either the brake light switch or the solenoid in the column. There's a little shifter solenoid in the column. And my ball joint got tanked and my lift kit snapped because some doped out chick cut in front of me and I went up on the sidewalk at 55 instead of running her and her kid over. Turns out that was probably the wrong choice. But right. I mean, it starts and all that, but I can't get the damn thing out of park. I don't want to work on it because it's raining.
Yeah, there's a switch when you push on the brake pedal.
Yep.
There's a switch, and it's what they call these safety neutral switch on it.
Yep.
And that's exactly what you'll have to do that, and
it's either that or there's a solenoid because I've YouTubed it in that column, and it's going to be the harder one of the two, but I'm going to replace them both. But I'm waiting for sunnier days,
Right. You said it's a 95.
It's 95 because it's a 7.3 because I got two vehicles, so right now I'm just driving the beater. But if it snows, I'm screwed. It's a 2-wheel drive.
Yep. Well, I bet you could get underneath there and probably shift it out of park You put your e-brake on, and you can
mess with the linkage.
Yep, you could probably get it out of there, to do that.
That's what I'm thinking.
That way,
but I do miss being way up in the air as opposed to looking Prius is dead in the eye. It's kind of emasculating.
That's kind of
I miss having a truck. I miss having a truck with power, everything. The old beater doesn't even have a stereo. It's got crank windows. It does have a heater, thank God. But we had no amenities in that thing. It's an old landscape truck.
Exactly. You definitely want that. Yeah, I drive a Ford too. I got a Ford 6.0, and it's a 2003, and that thing is that's my baby.
I'll tell you what's funny. I pull up to the coin shop in my beat up 2-wheel drive landscape 1998 Ford Ranger. I look like I'm broke. I go down the road. I probably look like I can't afford insurance. And you know what's nice about that? What's up, 79? Don't forget to go give Nicholas birthday spankings. He had a birthday today, girl. JM, what's up? When I pull up to the coin shop, I look like I'm broke. When I'm going down the road, I look like I can't afford insurance. And you know what? I don't look flashy. I dress like a normal guy. Nobody expects nothing out of me, and I like that.
Yep. That's like I have my other truck, which is I got a 70 Chevy 3/4 ton truck.
Yep.
And it's not real flashy, and so it.
251. I'm sorry,
wow.
I'm reading the chat. Well, it's about 480 here, isn't it? 450,
yeah,
480.
Yeah. I just paid $4.93 for diesel the other day. Gas is about $4.50 to $4.60, depends on where you buy it.
Well, see, that's the other good thing too about me not having to drive a diesel right now like you is if you got a diesel, people either know that you have money because you can afford to put fuel in it, or that you had money. So I'm under the radar right now, looking all broke in my beater.
Exactly.
Oh man,
that's for sure. That is for sure. Because I wanted to bring out tonight I want everybody to think about this that's here to keep stacking. Hey, Steve C, keep stacking. As I know it's going down. It's a good time to buy, but I think it's going to be. Sterling Cannabis says his gas is $1.90 and $2.20. We're getting hosed here, Stacker.
Oh, of course. Well, I mean, look who's in office. Come on. What was I going to say? God, I'm getting old today. It was there, and it just.
You're being right.
No, thanks for posting that, JM. I really wish people would go to my Rumble, though. Just saying. But thank you.
If you send me a link, I'll hook up with you on Rumble, because I got a Rumble too.
I'll send it. I'll email it to you right now. Yeah, because I'll tell you what, I ain't made a YouTube video in over a week. I've been doing a lot of Rumble stuff. I'm going to make a YouTube video tonight for tomorrow, probably, because I need to talk about what happened at the LCS. But I'll tell you what, I really like it over there, man. I really do. And I've got almost 200 people, and it's doing okay. But I really want to grow that platform because it's a little freer. We can say more and not get locked up, and it's kind of nice. I mean, here's my thing. I like freedom of speech. I don't care if you say something stupid. I want you to have the right to say it. You know what I'm saying? But I want the same right, and you don't get that here as much.
Yeah, that's very true. And you got to yesterday on did you see any of my stream yesterday?
I did not. Yesterday was a busy day for me. I apologize.
Well, that's okay, but I'm telling you, I've been watching because I was I was like, it gets really, really. I was expecting them maybe to take it down because I was talking about what happened in New York and stuff like that. Me and Barbara were talking about that. Yeah, so it's crazy.
Oh, it's insane. I just emailed you the link to my Rumble, by the way.
Okay, good. That's good. I'll latch on to it.
Make sure you. I don't know how to find out who's following me, so make sure you drop a comment so that I can find you and follow you back. I haven't figured out how to do that yet.
Okay, I'll do that. That's for sure. Hey, Mike, thanks for coming. I appreciate it. So hit that like and sub and share button. Help us grow our channels. Constitutional Stacker trying to grow his channel here on YouTube. And did I tell you YouTube took another one of my subs away?
No.
Yeah, they took. I've been watching them. Hey, JM, thanks for coming.
Thanks, JM. I appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you, JM. Yeah, they took another one, and then I got four more people that had subbed to me yesterday and today, and so which was kind of nice because I put some stuff out there that's kind of controversial on that stream yesterday, and I was wondering if it was going to stay up.
Well, here's one thing I do know. Because you're under 1,000 subs, you can get away with a little bit more. I've been in YouTube jail twice, once for posting a Rumble link and once for, you ain't going to believe this. Are you ready? Are you ready? Zuki Play Metals did a video.
Who did?
It was Zuki Play Metals, and he's a solid guy. And he was testing a bunch of silver. And it was a good video on the Sigma. And he the magnet test and all that, but his phone rang in the background. So I said, good video, you have a call. They locked me up for 24 hours for that, for spam.
Are you kidding me?
I wish I was.
Holy crap.
I've been locked up twice. Once for posting my Rumble link and once for that.
That's because I made a comment, but they wouldn't tell me what the comment was. But they put me on a 24-hour here about a month ago.
That's true.
Comment for 24 hours.
They've done it to me twice. What'd you do? What'd you do to earn that? Do you even know?
I don't. They wouldn't tell me because I sent them an email. I thought, what the heck you doing? Hey, Donna Mac, how you doing there, darling?
Did you post a link? Did you post a link to an external website? Because they'll lock you up now for that every time.
That's what I do in the chat. That's what I've been doing. You
can do that in the chat, but if like Silver and Cigars, he dropped a link to where he buys his cigars on one of Nichols' videos, I think, because Nichols was talking about it. Boom, YouTube removed the comment, locked him up for 24 hours for spam. If you post an external link in the comment section on an actual video, not in the chat, they will think you can do it on your own channel, but if you do it on someone else's channel, they will think that you are promoting spam and they will lock you up for 24 hours.
I did not know that.
No getting out of jail. It's their new policy about 2 months ago. And I found out the hard way. And then I saw their new policy change. I'm like, you sons of bitches.
Yeah, yep. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. That's crazy.
So don't be posting links in the comment section. Chat is fine, but y'all don't post links to outside websites in anyone else's comment section other than your own, or they will lock you up.
Sterling's up there saying he unsubscribed and it was not screwed.
Yeah, I saw that.
He says I'm a rotten person. Thank you.
Oh, that's funny.
Thank you there, Sterling. We love you, man.
Hey, publicity's publicity, baby.
Yeah. Give me a like anyway. I know you don't like me, but go ahead and get. Thank you there, Big Trader. I appreciate it. Yeah.
Okay, so I want to talk about silver and gold prices for a minute, if you don't mind.
No, go right ahead.
Man, I am seeing, and I'm talking some big time channels. I'm not really talking about our community. I'm talking about guys like, Robert Kiyosaki. He said at one point, silver he thinks might hit $100 to $500 in 2024. Apparently, he said I watched one of his videos today. He said Jim Rickards called for $1,000 silver. Come on. I cannot stand that because they have such a massive following to lead people down and give them that hopium and that false hope. I mean, if it happens, it happens. Yeah, and see, Nickel drops another name that is, I like the guy, but he's just too hopeful on metal prices. And I think people should do this, in my opinion. I think you should always count on silver to be around 25, give or take, and hope it goes up over time. But if you count on that and you just stack enough of it in your stack and use it to save money, you're going to be okay. But I don't believe, and I think it'll go above 20. I think it'll hit 30 at some point and hold and then slowly creep up. But I think we're a long way away. I just can't stand that hopium and that false hope, because a lot of the people that watch those guys with the following they have, they don't know what they're doing. They're new to it. And they're probably going to go into it and dump a bunch of money into it. And then you know what's going to happen? They're going to end up hating precious metals because they're not going to understand it when they get into it. And they're going to feel really disappointed. And that irks me. I've seen so much of this lately.
Right. Oh. Exactly. That's very true. Very true.
And Nickel, I had to unsub that guy. I like him, but he's just too bullish, and I just think it's so irresponsible to do that to the people who watch you. And Beto mentions another one. He's gotten better in time, but and I'm not here to slam anybody, but I'm just saying, like, some people I think are just legitimately optimistic, but I think they're too optimistic. I think it can really, really hurt people. I really do. And maybe they'll end up being right, and I'll be rich. I don't know, but I'm just saying, hey, and that would be okay with me. But you can't look at it that way. That's not what metals do. It's not their fault.
Exactly. And this is my thought, and this is my thought, my own thinking on that. With these banks, central banks talking, because the central banks this year have bought 18,000 tons of gold. Now, my calculator wouldn't even go.
That's a lot of gold.
It is a lot of gold, and my calculator wouldn't even go up that high to how much gold that was. If you
that might even be more gold than Sal has. I'm not sure.
That boy's got some gold.
That boy's got some gold because he likes to explore. And I'll tell you what, I think he explored every gold mine in the world because that man's got some gold.
And he won't sell it. I asked him, I said, how come like that piece of palladium he had that went up to 30,000?
Oh, the rhodium?
That thing. Yeah. And he wouldn't sell it.
I'll let you guys in on a little secret. Sal has agreed to adopt me, and he's going to leave me in the will. That's why he won't sell it. So don't get him to sell it because I'm counting on that.
All right. I won't say a word.
Uncle Sal's going to be my uncle.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Yeah,
that's a lot of gold, though, Rocky. I take nickel. I love nickel to death. That man's crazy. He thinks silver's going to be $51 next year. Nickel, I love you, but I don't think so, brother. And if it is, if it hits that and holds, that's going to be ugly times in the world, my friend.
It will.
If it hold, it may hit it, but it won't hold it. And if it does, buddy. Oh, yeah, Snake Bite beat me to it. South adopting him. Damn it.
Right, Nickel.
79. Yeah, but that's your husband, so you all love each other.
79 is said that Nickel's a nut job, so there you go.
Yeah, but they're secretly married and they love each other. I can tell.
Oh Lord.
Okay, Nickel says he said it would hit 51. He might be right. I thought he thought it was going to be 51. Okay, so I retract that statement. You might be right, Nickel. It could because it's done in the past, but I guarantee it ain't going to hold if it does. No way, man.
Exactly.
And if it does, you're going to need your AR strapped to your back to leave the house because it's going to be ugly times, buddy.
Yep.
And you're going to need Kevlar and the whole nine because people are going to be in desperate, destitute situations if that's the case. But you might be right. It might hit it, Nickel. It might.
Yeah, talking about Kevlar and stuff like that. Did you see the stream that I did with on plates and stuff like that?
I did not. Who's Gold Chick talking to? I did not. I need to though.
I was talking. She was saying, "Would you show your whole stack?" I said, "Hell no, I wouldn't."
She asking you or me?
I'm not sure. Would you show your whole stack there, Stacker?
Hell no. It would take me too long to get it out. First of all, second of all, I got stack envy. I mean, the truth is, I don't have much gold, but I probably have 6,000 ounces or better of silver. I ain't digging all that out. It's not happening.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna do it.
I just don't want people to know what I own,
I don't really either, but I've got an itchy trigger finger if you break in, so know that. And I got good safes and a hell of a security system when I'm gone. But I don't really know how much silver I have, to be honest with you, but I have a lot. But I don't have much gold. I only have a minimal ounces of gold because I don't enjoy stacking it like I enjoy. Silver is just beautiful to me, but I do think gold's probably the better play because the world's obsessed with it. That's just my opinion, though. I mean, we're not financial advisors, so don't listen to me. That's for sure.
Right.
I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
If right now they're not staying much of it, but silver is starting to get more and more scarce because people are buying it up because it's affordable.
And that's true.
And they're not saying anything about it. So what's going to happen when these companies that need silver, like Tesla and all the rest of them that need silver, because from what I understand, the COMEX is really running low on silver. And because all these contracts are starting to come up and people are wanting the silver and not cash. And they're,
Well, if that happens, First of all, I pray the whole EV thing doesn't take off like they want it to, and I don't think it will. I think it will eventually, but I'll be long gone by then because I'm old. Because I want to drive a big stinky diesel, and I want to drive a gas vehicle. That's just, I want the freedom to drive what I want to drive. So I hope that doesn't end up forced on us in our lifetime. I worry about the kids. But if that happens, Elon Musk is going to come to people like us, and we're going to be very, very wealthy.
That's what I'm thinking. That is very true.
But see, I don't count on that because I don't want to be disappointed. Just like I don't get married because I don't want to be disappointed. You know what I mean? I certainly ain't having kids because I don't want to be disappointed because I'll have little me's and we ain't doing that. No sirree.
Exactly. Yep. No kids. And I don't want any more issues. I got enough problems on my hands right now,
That's right. And you're absolutely right. What are the possibilities? It only happens if we allow it. And the problem is we live amongst ignorant, uneducated, stupid people who are so glued to their cell phones. The youth is going to allow it to happen. And some of the older folks are just as dumb. So I think we're in trouble.
Yep. I agree with you. And it's just seems that people are they're just going along and they're not even watching because, I feel like you should walk with your head on a swivel all times, and it's
absolutely
it's just not being that way,
Let me give you an example. This is a true story. My FA was rolling to McDonald's for breakfast this morning on my way to work because I was hungry and I was too lazy to cook. And my one of the guys I work with runs up to my window, and all I see is this crazy looking black dude out of the corner of my eye, right? He starts beating on my window, screaming, "What are you doing?" And it was my coworker. I'm like, "What the hell are you doing?" But he scared the bejesus out of me because he caught me in the one moment I wasn't paying attention. And it was hilarious after I, messed myself. No, I'm kidding. But it was hilarious because all the other cars were looking around like, "Oh God, what's going on with these two guys? Is there going to be a rumble?" But he caught me in the one moment I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
I was like, "You SOB, you got me." So it's always important to pay attention. And that was actually a good reminder today for me to always never get complacent. And we all get complacent from time to time, but that 1 second could be, the difference of your butt or not. And had that not been him, that could have been a problem.
Yep, that's exactly right. Exactly.
I'm gonna get him back though. I'm gonna find something. I'm gonna get him.
There you go. Yep, get him back. That's for sure.
Yep. But it was funny after the fact for sure. But he got me good, man, and it's hard to get me because I'm usually pretty attentive.
That's I really am.
New undies. So I'm reading the chat. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm just seeing how many's in here tonight. Hit the thumbs up. And I'm looking here at that, making sure I get I was just saying here that, did you see what I gave away on my stream yesterday?
I did not. It was a busy day.
Oh, that's right. You were pretty busy yesterday. So I think we'll do that. And we've been on can you believe we've been on here for an hour?
I was looking at that, and I think we flowed pretty well. This is our first stream together. I think we have good chemistry.
I think so too. And maybe we can do this like once a month or something like that. I'd like to do that. We can kind of do it.
Me too.
On Mondays, and we'll do emails and stuff like that, and we'll chat and stuff like that.
And we can do the next one on my channel so that more people who don't know you can know you. And yeah, I think we got good chemistry. I think the next step is a candlelit dinner with some romantic music, Rocco.
You know what? I like dinners. I really like dinners. Where I gave two of these. These are consecutive numbers, and
where'd you get those? The adult bar? Because that's what they hand out now.
Well, where I had to go is over here to the adult store that have the sell the nice stuff.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I'll tell you, if Gold Chick's telling the truth and she looks like that and she wrote a country song, I'm going to marry me that woman.
I don't blame you.
She said she wrote a country western song. That's the perfect woman right there. Stacks, Purdy, likes country. All right. Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Flies a plane.
What?
She even flies a plane.
Well, I'm kind of a simp. I'm afraid to fly, but I'll get in a plane if she's flying. I'll take the chance.
Okay, there, Gold Chick. Are you going to fly over here and come and visit? Sterling's getting kind of funny. So what I'm thinking.
So what you're saying about your $2 bills, man? I'm sorry.
That's right. I was reading the chat. Sterling was kind of giving me a little wrath there that was kind of funny. So what I'm thinking is we've got. Let me see how many we got in the chat.
I think 24 last I saw. 23.
Okay, 20. So if we pick a number 1 through 30, like I did yesterday, and why don't you pick a number down, put it on a piece of paper there, constitutional, and we'll give those away. Hold on, let me get going here, Beto. Hold on.
See, now you make me want. Now you make me want to do a giveaway too, which I might have to do. I've only got 100 ounces of silver in my name, y'all. So,
well, there you go. That's a good thing.
I'm just kidding.
You know what I like giving away? Stuff that's easy to mail.
All right, so I'm writing this down.
All right, you got it. All right, let's go. And here.
Wait, a number between what and what?
1 and 30.
Okay, now hold on.
And they're going to try and guess it. So hang on.
Well, I got to prove to everybody that it's done. So here's the paper. It's written down.
All right.
Make sure no one sees it.
Hey, Jack, how you doing? Jack, we're going to pick a number 1 through 30.
Oh. Damn it. All right. We're going to do it again.
There you go.
It unfolded. All right.
All right.
1 through 30, right?
All right. And I'm going to hit start, and y'all pick one time, one guess only. 79, pick 23.
After I showed it.
Yeah, there you go. Did you?
I did. So we're redoing it. Wait. Someone got it. Hold on. Stop. Snakebite wins. And Water the Possibilities got it too. Good job, everybody. Snakebite wins, I think. Let's make sure no. But yeah, I did write down 23 first, and then it unfolded, and I showed it because I'm a dummy.
All right, let's do another one. I'm gonna give 2 away. Then I'll give another. Yeah. Gold 79 says she was robbed. Constitutional.
I'll tell you what, Nickel will make it right, girl. He loves you.
All right. Get your numbers again. Pick another number. They're constitutional.
We still do 1 through 30?
Yep.
Okay, got it.
All right. Let's start. Go 1 through 30. Start. Yeah, JM can start it and end it. There you go.
Right there. Donna got it.
Wait till they get. Wait. No, don't show it.
Donna got it. She already got it.
Oh, okay. Well,
Donna Mac, right there, 29.
Well, you're supposed to wait till they all guess. Stop. All right.
Well, yeah, but she was the first one, so she won it. I mean, right?
Yep. She'd be the one. I always wait till they're all and they go back through it and check it. So, but anyway,
I'll tell you what.
What's that?
What the hell? I'll give away an ounce. But
I got to write.
This is what I ask in return.
Okay.
From at least the winner, but I ask everybody to go over to my Rumble and hit the follow button and watch because I'm trying to do something over there. Now, at the very least, I hope the winner does that for the ounce I'm going to give them. And I don't know what it's going to be. It might be a Buffalo. I got to see what I have an abundance of, but I will send you an ounce. It will be priority, so you'll be able to track it, and I'll send you tracking. And that's going to cost me $10 to $10.40 or whatever. So, Rocky, someone says no sound. Are you muted? So, I'm going to send you.
I'm okay.
I hear you. So, at the very least, I expect the winner to do me that favor. That's all I ask.
We'll go over there and we'll do it. Okay, now who won last time?
Donna. Donna won last time.
Okay, Donna won, and who won before that? Snakebite. Snakebite won. Okay.
Sorry, 79. Nickel loves you. I love you. I apologize. That was a mix-up. That's my fault.
All right. It makes it easier that way.
All right. So 1 through 50. Let's raise the stakes a little bit.
All right, we're going to go 1 through 50.
And
What
you got the
are
number.
we giving away, Constitutional?
I'm going to give away an ounce. It's going to be a 1 ounce round.
Okay, 1 ounce round. There
I don't know
go.
what it's going to be. I got to dig into the safe, see what I have an abundance of. But I'll give away now. I'll give away a 1 ounce round.
Okay.
So and 1 through 50, you got it written down?
All right.
I don't know.
All right, 1 through 50, and
what do you mean?
You want to start it? So hit start.
What's wrong, Gold Chick? Why are you WTFing?
It's your turn for you. There you go, Gold Chick. Go.
I don't know the number, so you got to watch, Rocco. Rocco. I kind of hope it's 79 because I feel like she got kind of maybe half screwed on the last one.
Oh God. Okay. Do we have everybody on there yet? I don't see it yet.
I don't know what it is, so I can't help you.
Well, I was going to kind of wait before I showed it because I haven't seen it come up here yet. So I think everybody's guessed. So we'll let's hit the stop button here, JM, and I think what we'll do is we'll show the number. And how about if we pick the closest one to it?
Yeah, we could do that.
Okay. Beto put 29. Mike Carrera put 22. All right, here's the number.
What is that, 7?
Yep, 7.
Okay, so who?
Let's go up there and we'll see who the closest
Homestead guessed 5. Lucky Star gets 5 before Homestead.
There you go, Lucky Star.
Wait, someone guessed 9. Victoria guessed 9. Oh, wait, hold on. Homestead gets 6. Also,
Homestead's only supposed to take one guess there. So.
Yeah, but his first guess was 6, though. That's the thing.
Okay, 6. Okay, so that's the closest one so far. Lucky Star got 5.
I think Homestead got this one. What do you think? That was his first guess. He was 6. I love it. Homestead's a good dude, man.
All right, Homestead it is.
I ain't mad about it, brother. So Homestead, email me, constitutionalstacker80 as in 80 @gmail.com with your shipping address. It will remain confidential. If it's a home address, I would never do that. I'd never give that out. So hit my channel up. It's in the About tab if you forget it, but it's constitutionalstacker80 @gmail.com, buddy. Good job. I'm happy it went to you. You're a good dude. I'd be happy if it went to anybody in the chat. So honestly, because y'all can be anywhere you want, and all of you are here. So you're all appreciated, each and every one of you.
There you go. I think that's.
It's not rigged. That one. That's funny. All of them are rigged except for the ones you win, right?
Oh Lord.
Oh, that's funny. Good. It's good stuff. Now back who whacked me. I hope no one whacked Gold Chick, because if someone hurts Gold Chick, we're going to have to come after him.
Gold Chick? Where's Gold Chick? Where's she at?
She says, now back who whacked me.
Somebody whacked her? How could they whack her? She's a mod.
Well, apparently not. She's still alive, so she didn't get whacked by the mob.
There's your email right there on Rumble or your.
Thanks, JM. Thanks, JM. Yeah, I see that. Appreciate that. Oh, that's funny.
Well, you know what? I think it's time for. I got some addresses. I got some stuff to mail out, and we'll do it, and we can do like once a month or something like that, Stacker, if we feel like.
Yeah, and take turns on each other's channel. That way, everyone's audience gets to know both of us. You know what I mean?
Right. 79 deleted. Nickel.
What I miss?
79 deleted Stacker. Nickel stacking.
I'll tell you what. I want to see that damn divorce court between them two. I want to see them fight it out in court.
Oh Lord. Well, hey Nickel. everybody in chat, I want to thank y'all for coming. It's been great. It's fun. And Constitutional, I want to thank you for coming. And
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Time. And it was a great experience. I had fun. And I hope everybody else had fun. Nickel, we'll talk to you. Email me, brother. So we'll see you.
That is unless 79 gets to you first and takes you out.
There you go. Like you 323. Yeah, there you go. 322. There you go. All right.
Well, y'all are wonderful. Keep on stacking, by the way.
All right. Well, we'll see everybody and we'll shut her down. And I don't like getting it over an hour. So we'll end the stream. And thank y'all very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hit me up, Homestead. Don't forget.